Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. This is a Stalker troll build, 6PPC. And as you can see, lots of double heat sinks, trying to keep it cool, which is pretty tough. As you can see, the heat efficiency is 1.04. I've got pretty much max armor, had to strip some. And what you've got to watch out with this is when they get under 100 meters, you're in big trouble, and after you've alphaed twice, you're shut down, and it takes an age to power back up. Anyway, there's going to be some fast forward in this video, and you'll see some comedy attempts getting up the mountain that I'm looking at here. Now on this map, there seems to be three main routes. You can go off to the left, you can go off to the right, which seems very popular, or you can go straight ahead, which is pretty quick and can go horribly wrong, or if the whole team pushes one, can be really devastating because everyone's setting up, getting ready for you to go left or right, and you just drive straight into the middle of them and rip them apart. Anyway, the biggest problem with this map is it takes forever to get in, but what's great about it is it allows for lots of positioning, some long range fighting, some brawling, and I can see with a 12-man this is going to be great. Now this video is the first time I've recorded a video in ages. I stopped actually playing MechWarrior Online for a while. Anyway, I'm taking some shots up to the top of the mountain there, just trying out my weapon grouping and everything, and I think I fiddle with it in a second. Yeah, there you go, I've just done that. If you're not aware how to do your weapon grouping, it's the arrow keys on your keyboard and the control key on the right hand side of your keyboard, then that allows you to move around and tag things on and off, and as you can see you can have up to 6 buttons selected. Now yeah, here you go, here's me trying to get up this mountain and sliding around. Now I had been playing a lot of lights before this map where you just run straight up here, but apparently the Stalker doesn't really like it, particularly with the slightly small engine I've got in this. Although having said that, I think I do have a pretty big one in this particular. As you can see, I've got fairly good speed for something that's boating ridiculous amounts of PPCs. Now I've had some really good matches in this particular mech. I don't think it's a particularly great match this, but I do okay. My best match was probably 5 kills all down to me, and it wasn't actually that much damage because 6 PPCs in your head tend to take you down very quickly. And I've also got some ER PPC builds for my Stalker, but it should be pointed out that these troll builds will probably be shut down a little bit when they tweak the boating rules. They're talking about adding extra heat and stuff. Anyway, here you go. We're now back into the action. I've pretty much almost taken that Atlas's arm off. And there you go, there it goes. Obviously, some of the large lasers have gone to work on that Atlas as well. And that's what I find is really good for. If your team engage someone and just wound them a little bit, you send in one alpha and it tends to drop someone instantly. But obviously you don't always need your team, but the biggest problem is with the heat. As you can see, I think one shot gets me about 60% on this map, which is a cool map. On some of the hot maps you can get up 60-70%. And I think that's why they're talking about the 150 heat being damaging you, because 2 alphas from this pretty much takes you right up there. Anyway, here you go, gonna try and open up on someone else, trying to use just my arms. Unfortunately, I'm trying to hit my teammate, which I think I just about managed to get away with. And as you see, he's glowing nicely, and the whole team's working him, so he's having a bit of a bad day. There you go, he's gone down. And I'm getting a lot of assists, a lot of component destructions. Long range Atlas, he's going to foolishly come back. He might be better off running away. Ah, I see why he didn't run away. He's got a little Atlas friend who's now picking on me while I'm shut down. Unfortunately, that means he's not worrying about the guy who's behind him. Anyway, that was disappointing, not devastating. And he's out of me, which have made a bit of a comeback. They are very annoying, and it is worth fitting AMS. I believe on my 4 ER PPC, I fitted dual AMS. Anyway, there you go. He's finished him off with the help of my buddies, and that Atlas over there is going to have a bad day as well. And there's another Atlas as well, who's going to have a bad day as well. And, well, generally this team did have a bad day. I think they did kill a couple of us, but we did rip them a new one a bit and this is one of the problems with the matchmaking at the moment. You can either be totally rolled, or you roll them, and there's not too many close matches. There's also a lot of assaults, although we did have a game last night, I think it was, and it was loads of mediums, and we were all assaults, and they were just running around us and doing horrible things to us. UAC 5s, AC-20s, medium lasers and LRMs, and I think they might have had one Stalker who was like an LRM 60, and a Spider with a tag, and that was quite a devastating longbow. Anyway, that Awesome's lost his arm, which has made him a lot less effective, thankfully. And there you go. As you can see, it's quite a fun build to play. Not so fun to play against, because one shot does tend to rip off an arm or kill you. Anyway, I'm kind of a bit detached from what's going on now, and we're going to have a bit of fast forwarding because there's a very good Spider pilot. He's running around keeping the game going. Now this does make him a bit unpopular with some of my team and with his own team, because they're like, "Oh, just die, get on with it." But the guy is trying to survive and have a good game. I don't begrudge him too much. Often if I'm on TeamSpeak I'm swearing and cursing the lights, but they're one of my favourite builds. I love running a Jenna, they're great. If I had ECM I'd run nothing else but a Jenna because they're just ridiculously good. Anyway, Highlander, he's going to get a rude awakening. He's been softened up, and for some reason he didn't go down there. I'll have to look at the video a bit more closely. Maybe I clipped his torso or arm rather than centre. I do think PPC hit registration is wonky. I remember hitting one guy, I think it was about 3 or 4 alphas, and they definitely hit on my screen, but it said I did like 86 damage, so obviously I was missing, and that's really annoying. In particular, ERPPCs should not have this 100-meter problem, and I've got a feeling they do, because I hit a guy with 12 ERPPC shots at under 100 meters, and again it was like 70 damage, which is sort of what you'd expect maybe from regular PPCs. So something's definitely off, and there is lots of whining about it on the forums. No doubt Pete's GI will get round to it. Unfortunately, they have been a little bit slow on responding to, yeah, we're aware and we're dealing with it, and that's causing a bit of the old QQ. Anyway, it's still a great game. It does frustrate the hell out of me at times. I took a little break, and that's refreshed my batteries, so I've been playing a lot for the last week or so, and I've hooked up with a gang of great players, the 201st. I recommend you come and do some drops with us. We're a great bunch, quite, shall we say, comedic types. We're not too serious, however we do play seriously, and as I say, there's some really great players as well whose skills are ridiculously good. I feel ashamed sometimes to drop with them. Anyway, this Spider, as you can see, is doing a great job, and I will shut up for a little bit so you can enjoy, well, I say actually, long range sniping I'm doing, and I'm deliberately keeping away from him because I basically won't have a chance if he gets in too close. Now, as you can see, it all seems to have stopped, and this is what is a bit frustrating. If you can't get eyes on a little swine, or he's got ECM, it can be hard to track him down. And of course he's doing a good job, he's running around trying to get the win. Now unfortunately we could be capping him here, and he needs to either be capping us or stopping us capping him and killing us, and I think that's why people start getting a bit frustrated. I mean, if it was a Jenna, you could probably run around and do a little bit of backstabbing and do quite well. Now obviously the Spider's off over here somewhere because there's shots going backwards and forwards, and I've got PPCs which are great for stripping ECM coverage, so I'm trying to at least get a shot on him so we know where he is, so we can all converge on him, and that's what we start doing. Now our team is capping, and we're getting really close to winning, and I'm like, don't cap, we've almost got him. I can see his smoke trail, and people are a bit like, oh, I don't want to, and but they do, to be fair, and props to them for having a listen. They've realised that we've got a chance of getting this guy, and you can get a little bit more money for killing everyone over a cap win. However, a cap win gets a lot of bad rep, but I mean, that's part of the game. Now what I would really like to see is this mode to be changed to one team has a base, and then it's all about capturing that base, so it'll be assaulting a base. Anyway, I think I'm about to leg this spider, and then he's in all sorts of bother. So the cicada's pushing him round, so I'm thinking he's probably going to go right here, and he does. And I think we're going to leg shot. Yeah, there you go, there goes his leg. And now it's right enough for a kill. And he goes down. Now, I think he was a good pilot. He was mucking around a little bit, but that's what lights are. They're meant to be annoying little pests who you're struggling to kill and all that. Anyway, that was my troll build, and I've had better matches, but that's not too bad. I'll take that. I think 4 kills, 3 assists. Does that say? I can't quite read it. Yes, there you go. And over 700 damage and lots of XP. I fully unlocked this thing now. So I'm now, I think I'm still grinding up to get a module slot, although I might have unlocked it on this one. It might be the other one, I haven't quite done that. The best module slots right now are obviously fast cap and the ridiculous seismic capture. Anyway, catch you next time.